What kind of angel are you according to your zodiac sign? What is the name of your guardian angel? Each zodiac sign is associated with a certain force that protects, guides, and intervenes in key moments of life. This is not abstract energy. This is a specific guardian angel who has a name, task, and mission in your destiny. You may not know him, but he is near from the first breath. His power is reflected in your actions, intuition, and even unexpected rescues in difficult moments. Each sign has its own heavenly patron, and today you will find out who is behind your back. In this video, we will analyze what kind of angel you are according to your zodiac sign, and what is the name of the one who protects you. This knowledge can explain a lot: your character, fears, strength, weaknesses, and special gifts. Watch to the end to find out the name of your angel. Subscribe if you want more esoteric knowledge that reveals your true essence. And in the comments, write whether you feel his presence nearby. We begin to reveal what is hidden behind the date of your birth. Aries, Michael. Aries is a sign that is destined for the archangel impulse of protection, will, and courage. Their guardian angel is Michael. He does not watch from the sidelines, he goes ahead. His energy is not gentle care, but a shield that stands between danger and the one he protects. Michael acts through actions, through an inner impulse to act without fear and without waiting for approval. The representative of Aries intuitively feels this call. Do not retreat, do not remain silent, do not give in where justice is violated. Michael is the one who pushes Aries to active decisions. When there is chaos around and no one takes responsibility, it is the representative of this sign who becomes the voice that says, "I will do it." This is not bravado, it is a code. Angel Michael instilled in Aries not doubts, but action. And even if his choice seems risky, it is in the action that his salvation lies. Michael does not allow to sit on the sidelines. He demands directness, and the representative of the sign feels this power inside. Aries does not need to be explained, where the impulse to protect others, to be the first, not to be afraid of difficult conversations comes from. This is an archetypal task written inside. Michael does not just provide protection, he activates the inner guardian in a person. And the more Aries follows this part of himself, the stronger his angel. Doubts destroy contact, and courage strengthens it. Every time Aries stands up for the truth, even if it goes against the interests of the majority, he realizes his connection with Michael. This angel does not give easy ways, but he guarantees that a person will always be protected from blows if he acts honestly and in the moment. The inner knowledge of "I am right" is not self-confidence, but a channel through which Michael whispers, "Go." His influence is especially strong in situations where fortitude, quick reaction, and protection of others are needed. The connection with Michael becomes stronger when Aries stops fighting windmills and directs his strength where it is really needed. The angel does not tolerate empty conflicts. He leads where it is necessary to show leadership and set an example for others. And as soon as the representative of the sign makes a choice in favor of the great, events open up that confirm he is not alone. Taurus, Chamuel. Taurus is a sign based on the ability to preserve, heal, and nourish the world with peace and love. Its guardian angel is Chamuel. This is not a fighting spirit, but a quiet but powerful force capable of restoring what was destroyed, returning what was lost, and filling space with peace. Chamuel does not require loud actions. He directs softly but accurately, giving Taurus the ability to feel where to be, whom to support, where to invest their energy, so that it brings real benefit. Through Chamuel, the representative of this sign gains access to energy that does not burn out in conflicts, but stabilizes. This is the energy of grounding, care, and stability. Taurus may not understand where the desire to improve everything around him, to make life comfortable, safe, warm, comes from. This is the call of his angel. Chamuel activates the gift of restoring harmony in him. And the more Taurus listens to this impulse, the stronger his protection becomes. This angel helps to recognize what is valuable. That is why Taurus can distinguish the real from tinsel. He feels where sincerity is and where is a game, and is rarely mistaken in people. His gift is patience. He is in no hurry, because he knows everything that should be will be. But when the moment comes, he acts clearly, restrainedly, without fuss. And this is where Chamuel's strength is manifested. This is protection based on knowledge, not on reaction. In moments of anxiety, Taurus intuitively seeks silence, nature, beauty. And this is not an escape, but a way to restore contact with Chamuel. He guides the representative of the sign through an inner feeling. If something causes peace, then it is right. If there is tension inside, it is worth retreating. The angel does not demand fights. He demands loyalty to himself, and it is thanks to this inner anchor that Taurus is able to go through the most difficult circumstances, maintaining dignity and balance. The connection with Chamuel becomes especially noticeable when Taurus chooses to be a conductor of peace, not a fight. When he supports, not argues. When he creates comfort, not destroys. Then his influence is strengthened, opening events where every step coincides with the inner rhythm. Chamuel does not shout, he leads through silence. But if the representative of the sign listens, he will always hear the right path. Gemini Zadkiel. Air signs have always been distinguished by mental agility and elusiveness of essence, but among them, it is Gemini who possesses a special mental key that connects logical thinking with a sudden flash of insight. Zadkiel is intended for them, the angel of mercy, forgiveness, purification, and mental balance. This archangel does not simply observe the actions of Gemini, he fine-tunes their mental waves so that they can discern the truth among chaos and choose the right thought among thousands. His influence begins with the discipline of the mind. It is as if he creates a mental structure in which the internal architecture of reason appears. In periods when Gemini falls into a rush between options, when an idea collides with an idea and the choice paralyzes, it is Zadkiel who acts as an internal reference point. His task is not to say what to do, but to make the mind work so that the answer is born on its own. He has no method of pressure. He works through inner clarity, quiet insight, and mental purity. Gemini is a sign in which emotions and intellect often conflict. Zadkiel creates a bridge between them. He helps to rationalize feelings and give thoughts the emotional coloring necessary to influence others. In moments of intellectual breakthroughs, verbal victories, subtle diplomatic decisions, his presence becomes almost physically tangible. He manifests himself through words that suddenly appear in the head, through thoughts that seem to be heard from the outside, through instant understandings that are difficult to logically justify, but impossible to ignore. But Zadkiel brings not only structure and clarity. His deepest strength is in the ability to forgive, and this applies not only to others, but above all to themselves. He helps Gemini to free themselves from unspoken regrets, words that remain inside, decisions made at the wrong time. With his help, inner harmony comes, in which the conversation with oneself becomes honest, and with others, productive. This is a cleansing of the mental field, liberation from old ideas that block growth. The connection between Gemini and Zadkiel is strongest during periods of rethinking, learning new knowledge, and intellectual challenges. When clarity in communication, clear formulation of thoughts, or the ability to convey one's truth are required, his influence is at its maximum. He will not give signs in the form of miracles. He will give a formula, a logical chain, the right word. This is a mental companion who does not give rest until Gemini reaches a level corresponding to their potential. That is why it is so important for representatives of this sign to maintain purity of thoughts, avoid information noise, and engage in self-development. The higher the level of mental light inside, the clearer the connection with Zadkiel, and therefore, the more accurate the path they will choose. Cancer, Gabriel. Representatives of this sign are characterized by a deep connection with feelings, memory, and affections, and therefore one of the greatest angels is placed over them, Gabriel. This is not just a messenger, as he is known in sacred texts. In the case of Cancers, Gabriel is a channel between the inner world and external expression. He helps to express what is hidden deep in the soul, without destroying the shell of vulnerability and softness. Gabriel strengthens the inner core, without turning Cancer into a callous pragmatist. His task is to give emotional depth a clear form. He forms the structure of intuition, transforming it from a vague premonition into clear knowledge. This does not happen immediately. It takes time, internal effort, emotional maturity. But when the connection with Gabriel is active, Cancer begins to see. Feelings are not a weakness, but a tool that allows you to act accurately, subtly, wisely. In times of emotional pain, loneliness, or heightened sensitivity, Gabriel does not eliminate emotions. He protects and directs them. Representatives of this sign often live in a state of retrospect, mentally returning to the past, analyzing, remembering. It is at such moments that the archangel helps not to get stuck in memories, but to extract meaning from them, freeing oneself from unnecessary burden. He turns nostalgia into wisdom, tears into poetry, silence into a resource for recovery. Gabriel is also responsible for the voice and messages. Cancers often have an innate ability to convey important truths through speech, music, writing, or even silence. This is the influence of the archangel, who directs not only feelings but also words. In moments when you need to say something, but your tongue does not turn, or when emotions are off the charts, he gives the right intonation, the right phrase, a gentle way to express yourself without hurting others and without destroying yourself. Gabriel's energy is activated during periods of caring for the family, creating space for loved ones and forming emotional security. He inspires sincere gestures, strengthens attachments, and makes Cancer's inner home strong and impregnable to evil. At the same time, he gives the skill to distinguish those who came with good from those who disguise themselves as it. It is as if he puts a filter between the heart and the outside world, so that what can destroy does not penetrate inside. To maintain a strong connection with this angel, it is important for Cancer to find time for silence, to listen to oneself, to go deep. This is not an escape. This is tuning the channel. The purer the space inside, the stronger the influence of Gabriel. You do not need to call him, he is always there. But only the silence of feelings and honesty with oneself make his power accessible. And then Cancer becomes someone who does not just feel, but directs feelings to where they turn into light. Leo, Angel Raziel. A Leo has an energy that is impossible to miss. His inner impulse is willpower, determination, natural leadership, and an innate sense of justice. But behind this powerful external image is the one who guides and balances, his guardian angel Raziel. This is not a quiet observer, but an angel of knowledge, clear mind, and hidden truths. It is Raziel who gives Leo inner confidence, not allowing him to doubt himself even under complete external pressure. Raziel enhances Leo's ability to see deeper than the usual look. Thanks to him, the representative of the sign not only strives for power, but is also able to understand how this power should be used. He teaches not to command, but to lead. Raziel gives Leo the ability to quickly recognize the essence of a person, to see a lie, even if it is well disguised, and at the same time allows him to maintain dignity without stooping to primitive conflicts. This angel reveals the wise side of Leo. While others see only strength and pride, Raziel whispers words that become decisive at the most necessary moments. He helps Leo to remain silent when it is better not to speak. He pushes to act when hesitation will result in loss. Thanks to Raziel, Leo gains an intuitive understanding, when to act brightly and when to remain in the shadows and observe. These clues do not look mystical. They are clear signals that Leo learns to trust more and more with age. Raziel also opens up access to knowledge that comes from outside in the representative of the sign. Through books, through random phrases, through deep insights in a dream or in silence. His energy gives Leo the ability to concentrate, strategic planning, and internal growth. He does not allow Leo to get stuck in pride. If a representative of the sign deviates from his destiny, Raziel harshly but fairly returns him to the right path, often through events that cannot be ignored. This angel is associated with ancient texts, symbols, the power of words. He activates the wisdom in Leo that others spend years to achieve. And so the representative of this sign with Raziel in the shadow becomes not just a charismatic leader, but a real source of knowledge and direction for others. He can change lives not only with actions, but also with words. And the angel standing behind his shoulder always gives strength, even in moments when it seems that everything is falling apart. Raziel does not allow defeats, he allows trials, so that Leo can go through them and become stronger. Virgo, Angel Raguel. Virgo is distinguished by structured thinking, logic, precision, and consistency. Her path is the path of analysis, observation, and correctness. But the one who stands behind Virgo, Angel Raguel, gives these qualities a power that cannot be reproduced without divine intervention. Raguel is the angel of justice, balance, and harmony. He gives Virgo not just the ability to understand details, but the ability to see the true cause of the disturbed balance and correct it. It is under the influence of Raguel that Virgo is able to sort out the most confusing situations. Her ability to unravel internal and external conflicts is not just intellect, it is a gift enhanced by her angel. Raguel gives a clear sense of boundaries. Where is the truth? Where is the distortion? Where is the lie? This allows the representative of the sign to be not just an analyst, but a real bearer of internal order, who is able to align everything he touches. Raguel activates Virgo's unique ability to recognize injustice before it manifests itself. He helps to stop destruction in time without waiting for an explosion. A representative of the sign with his support can prevent a catastrophe, sensing only a barely noticeable imbalance. In work matters, personal relationships, in society, Virgo, led by Raguel, becomes the one who can restore the structure, return honesty, and neutralize hidden aggression. This angel is not loud, he does not act abruptly. His interventions are precise, almost surgical, and that is why his influence on Virgo is so deep. He forms an internal support. In those moments when representatives of other signs are lost, Virgo with Raguel maintains clarity of thought. Even in a panic, she makes decisions that save the situation. Even in chaos, she builds order. Thanks to Raguel, Virgo is able to become not only a master of precision, but also a conductor of peace. She balances, restores, organizes, and does it not intrusively, but precisely. Her strength is in silence, but this silence brings a huge transformation. This angel does not let her go astray when her rationality tries to replace feeling. He directs her towards reasonable harmony, helping to unite the mind and heart. And when Virgo makes decisions supported by this inner union, they become undeniably correct. Raguel is Virgo's protector, who does not interfere rudely, but is always there. His energy helps to avoid hidden threats, restore justice, and preserve inner truth, even when everything around loses its meaning. And it is with him that Virgo becomes not just precise, but strong in her justice. Libra, guardian angel, Egudiel. Libras are endowed with the ability to feel balance, to see justice where others are lost in extremes. Their inner desire for harmony is not accidental. Egudiel stands behind this sign. This guardian angel is responsible for honesty, moral strength, protection from lies and temptation. He helps Libra discern the truth in the most confusing situations and strengthens their natural inclination towards order and honesty. Egudiel does not just protect, he guides. He acts through an inner voice, through sudden insights, through moments when Libra feels, this will be right. These decisions are influenced by the Heavenly Patron. He helps to choose a path that does not destroy the inner world, but strengthens it. Libra under his protection is able to restore justice where it has been violated, and balance tense energies in any environment. This angel helps representatives of the sign maintain dignity, even when pressure is put on them. He does not allow to lean towards lies, betrayal, or a decision that can undermine moral principles. Egudiel supports the mind of Libra in moments of internal struggle, especially when they need to stand on the side of truth, even if it requires sacrifice. Libra, under the influence of their heavenly guardian, has a rare ability to see subtle nuances in relationships, words, looks. They feel when someone is being disingenuous, when the situation is out of balance, when it is necessary to intervene. And it is Egudiel who gives them the confidence to speak directly, without crossing the line, but leaving behind a firm position. This angel also gives Libra a special understanding of spiritual ethics. He activates in them the desire for internal and external order, for purity of intentions. Thanks to Egudiel, Libra can intuitively build honest connections with others, not allowing themselves to be manipulated and not resorting to manipulation in response. He makes them internally strong, not allowing doubts to destroy self-esteem. Egudiel is not an angel of compromise, but an angel of moral choice. And Libra, thanks to his energy, knows how to feel the fine line between flexibility and integrity. He does not interfere directly with actions, but his presence is felt in moments when you need to decide whether to betray yourself or preserve the inner truth. Representatives of this sign under the patronage of Egudiel often turn out to be those who resolve conflicts, who reconcile, who restore violated boundaries. And all this is not from the desire to please, but from the powerful force invested by the angel in their personality structure. Egudiel stands behind Libra like a shield that reflects lies, manipulation, pressure. He protects not the body but the conscience, and he does this with the precision of the highest justice. Scorpio, Angel Jeremiel. The representative of this sign is under the patronage of the angel Jeremiel, the spirit of discernment, deep analysis, and great purification. He is not a bright comforter or a gentle guardian. Jeremiel is the architect of internal reconstruction. His task is not to save from difficulties, but to help go through them, transform, and reach a new level of maturity. He does not work with emotions, but with the deep structures of the personality. His influence is felt at moments when a person faces crises, losses, disappointments, and suddenly begins to see a system, order, growth in this. For the representative of this sign, the angel is especially active during periods of reflection, when the past begins to poison the present. Jeremiel creates situations where you have to make decisions that cannot be postponed. He does not allow stagnation. His influence can be felt as a sudden desire to clear the space, end old connections, leave a toxic environment, get rid of grievances, stop participating in other people's games. At the same time, Jeremiel does not require explanations. His language is actions. The physical presence of the angel is manifested through external signals, night dreams with symbols of a bridge, burning light, stairs, or water that washes away everything unnecessary. His energy is dense, oppressive, but liberating. It is under his influence that a representative of the sign may have a desire to cut off everything that hinders growth, even if it is accompanied by pain. He is like a surgeon removing rot to save life. Jeremiel gives not comfort but strength. With his help, Scorpio is capable of deep transformation. The angel helps to rethink the past, isolate valuable elements, and discard the superficial. A representative of this sign under his care is able to become a guide for others, someone who lights the way in the darkness. But this is possible only after he himself goes through his labyrinth. Jeremiel gives the ability to look the truth in the eye, abandon illusions, and build support not on expectations, but on facts. The inner voice awakened by this angel sounds sharp, categorical. He does not advise, he states. There is nothing more for you to do here. This connection is dead. It is time to go another way. This is not the voice of fear, but the voice of truth that can no longer be ignored. Resistance causes internal pain, acceptance, calm, and clarity. For a representative of this sign, the angel Jeremiel is not forgiveness, but rebirth. His mission is not just to protect, but to lead through the darkness. And once a connection with him is established, it is no longer possible to return to the past. This is an angel with whom you have to grow. And it is thanks to this patronage that Scorpio remains one of the most stable and powerful signs, those who are not afraid to look deep inside. Sagittarius, Angel Raphael. The representative of this sign has a special guardian, Raphael, an angel who brings healing, wisdom, and restoration. His energy is soft but persistent. He does not remove obstacles, he heals the source of internal discord. Raphael gives gifts, he opens access to hidden resources embedded in the soul from birth. His task is to remind Sagittarius that growth begins with balance, and only those who are internally whole are able to lead. Raphael interacts not with the mind or with feelings, but with the whole person. He whispers in moments of fatigue, speaks in silence, comes in the form of calm acceptance that does not require external evidence. His manifestations are a spontaneous desire to change your lifestyle, give up destructive habits, improve sleep, nutrition, and the information environment. Raphael does not work with events, but with the rhythm of life. He is like an invisible conductor, adjusting the internal tempo to the harmony of the world. This angel is especially important for Sagittarius because it helps to slow down and see the details that slip away during rapid movement. Raphael often gives signs through the body: slight discomfort, migraine, loss of strength, followed by sudden clarity and a surge of energy. This is his way of intervening. He can remind of himself through the green color, appearing in clothes, objects, landscapes. This is a symbol of his energy associated with nature, regeneration, and healing. Raphael is the patron of not only physical health, but also emotional honesty. He pushes for conversations that have been postponed for a long time, for the acceptance of feelings that have been repressed, for the end of relationships in which there has been no warmth for a long time. A representative of this sign under his influence becomes capable of forgiveness, which does not humiliate, but liberates. Raphael does not demand renunciation, he offers purification without losses. This angel acts as a navigator. His presence is felt when Sagittarius makes a choice not out of pride or excitement, but out of a deep understanding that this is exactly the right thing to do. Raphael strengthens this feeling and creates an environment in which success comes not as a surprise, but as a pattern. He makes events predictable, but not boring. Every step under his patronage is an approach to the real you. For a representative of the sign, Raphael is not just a protector. This is a return to the source of strength that is inside. He gives access to inner intuition, to insight that does not require proof. He opens a path where you do not need to run. It is enough to walk calmly at your own pace. Raphael is the angel of clarity, and under his patronage, Sagittarius becomes the one who leads without losing himself. Capricorn, guardian angel, Azrael. Capricorn is the sign over which Azrael stands. This name evokes respect and fear at the same time. But under the protection of this angel, death does not hide, as many mistakenly think. Azrael is the guardian of transitions, completions, deep transformations. He stands where illusion ends and pure truth begins. It is thanks to him that Capricorn has inhuman endurance, the ability to withstand the heavy and go through destruction without losing the goal. Azrael does not protect from pain, he leads through it. He does not remove obstacles, he makes stronger through them. He does not allow Capricorn to stray from the path, even if this path requires complete dedication. And this is what makes Capricorn one of the most persistent figures among all the signs of the zodiac. Under the influence of Azrael, they learn to look into the eyes of the truth without fear. This angel makes Capricorn not just tough, but deep. It tempers like metal, goes through all the stages of internal maturation with him, and sets tasks that require internal discipline, courage, and utmost honesty. Capricorn, under the protection of Azrael, often finds himself in situations where he needs to take responsibility for others, manage, control, direct. And he copes, because there is someone nearby who keeps his spirit high. Azrael activates a special form of intuition in Capricorn, the ability to feel the end, to feel the moment when you need to leave, close, let go, finish. This sign is rarely wrong about what to finish, be it relationships, projects, or stages of life. And each time after destruction, Capricorn rises stronger. This happens not because of character, but because of the angel who leads him along the path of transformation. Azrael's patronage gives representatives of this sign a unique ability to coldly and clearly assess reality. They do not succumb to illusions, do not build fantasies, do not hope for a miracle. They do, and if necessary, they break in order to build anew. Their path is the path of strength, a path without insurance, but with absolute inner determination. Capricorn, under the cover of Azrael, carries a special code. This is the code of those who do not give up, even when everything collapses. This is a sign capable of complete rebirth. Azrael does not give easy solutions. He gives an internal vertical, which Capricorn holds on to in any storm. It is thanks to him that this sign knows how to be calm when everyone loses control, and hold a position when everyone runs. This angel does not give gifts, he gives strength. They do not play with him, they become mature with him. And if Capricorn has gone through his trials, he receives the main gift, absolute power over his own destiny, without illusions, without fear, without retreats. Aquarius, Uriel. The representative of this sign is associated with Uriel, the angel responsible for the intellect, the structure of thinking, and enlightenment through knowledge. His influence is manifested not as intuition, but as an instant understanding of the essence of things. It is thanks to Uriel that Aquarius has the ability to see connections that are inaccessible to others. He seems to scan the space with logic, exposing the root of any question, and does this without fuss and emotions. From the moment of birth, Aquarius is overshadowed by a structure built from numbers, formulas, connections, logic. This is not a cold mind, but a system that works like a clear mechanism. Uriel does not give emotions. He gives formulas, plans, drawings, ideas. He helps Aquarius to be the one who can predict the steps of others not by guesswork, but by internal analysis, as if a person has a built-in probability algorithm. All the mental gifts of this sign are active precisely because they are supported by this angel. In moments of doubt or mental overload, when it seems that the world is losing its meaning, Uriel starts the process of ordering. Aquarius begins to want to put things in order, sort out documents, clear the space, rewrite plans. All this is not just an everyday desire, but a direct reflection of the inclusion of the angelic mechanism. Uriel speaks through the inner need to arrange everything. As soon as this is done, clarity comes, and Aquarius feels strength again. His energy is in the purity of the mind. The angel does not interfere with emotions. He does not lead away from pain or doubts. He lights the way through understanding. This is why Aquarius often has a craving for learning, an interest in new systems, a desire to understand how everything works, from the universe to a microparticle. This is not just a character trait. This is the influence of the keeper. He supports the desire for knowledge, and through this gives strength. The more Aquarius studies, the stronger his mental structure becomes. Uriel is the angel of architects, thinkers, reformers. He does not require submission. He gives a plan, and if Aquarius acts according to it, everything starts to line up. Even the chaos around stops being scary, because order is born in it. Uriel is the only archangel who gives energy through reflection, not through inspiration. He is always there when Aquarius is looking for an answer, not in feelings, but in logic. And every time a representative of the sign sees how a complex knot is unraveling, it is not luck. This is the work of an angel who knows everything in advance. Pisces, Sandalphon. Sandalphon is associated with the representatives of this sign, an angel responsible for vibrations, the music of the soul, and the transformation of pain into strength. His energy is soft, enveloping, but incredibly dense. He accompanies Pisces through emotions, helps them stay afloat where others drown. Sandalphon does not block feelings. He helps them live through them to the end, in order to free the way for new energy. Sandalphon works not with logic, but with resonance. It gives Pisces the ability to read the emotional waves of other people, to sense danger, to catch hidden notes in a voice, movement, or look. This is not mysticism. It is an ultra-fine tuning to invisible parameters. Thanks to this, Pisces often feel tired, not from events, but from the density of feelings that they had to pass through themselves. Sandalphon is not here to protect, it helps to transform. His intervention is felt in those moments when emotions seem to be pressing, but suddenly relief occurs. This is not just a psychological release. This is the activation of the channel through which the angel conducts excess energies down into the earth, purifying the subtle bodies of Pisces. This happens especially clearly through music, meditation, water procedures. Anything that gives rhythm, melody, or a state of flow are Sandalphon's instruments. He expresses himself not in words, but in states. Under his patronage, Pisces receive a special ability to recover. Even in the most difficult emotional states, Sandalphon remains close by to remind. Pain is temporary, depth is eternal. He forms in Pisces what other signs consider vulnerability. Vulnerability, sensitivity, impressionability, and turns it into strength, into hypersensitivity, into wisdom. He does not remove pain, he turns it into understanding. When Pisces sing, write, draw, listen, or silent, they interact with this angel. He does not require addressing. He sounds in the background, reminding, every feeling has the right to be lived, and the deeper it is lived, the cleaner the space becomes. Sandalphon never leaves. Even when it seems that all is lost, he continues to stand by, in music, in water, in the silence between words. He is not an angel of struggle, he is an angel of peace. His goal is not to direct, but to hold. To preserve the essence, not to let it break under the weight of the world. Pisces living with this angel are always restored. Even if they lose everything, they start anew. Not from scratch, but with a new sound. And this is the main mission of Sandalphon, to turn pain into harmony.